Welcome to yet another episode of Stuff Reviews. And as you can see, it's another Pokemon inspired episode. The wonderful internet has supplied me with these amazing figurines. Now these figurines are obviously the absolute pinnacle of craftsmanship. Just look at the level of detail in each of these little pieces of art. Simply stunning. Each figurine is an almost exact carbon copy of its game or anime counterpart, each one personally crafted by the most skillful artists that rival the likes of Da Vinci, Picasso or Michelangelo. And we've just reached the maximum amount of bullshit I can excrete on this video. Now let's get serious here for a moment. I bought these figurines for less than €1, so it wouldn't be exactly fair to come down too hard on these, but yeah, they're pretty crappy. Crudely molded from what I assume to be leftovers of Chinese chemical waste and painted by a 10-year-old. That's pretty much the gist of it. Now, some of these are kinda decent, and by that I mean the absolute lowest level of decent, just dangling above bad, like that little turd nugget you tried to shake off on the toilet. Now the others are just weird, kinda odd, and they look a bit distorted. Like, imagine someone being tied down on some sort of torture chair and forced to watch every Pokemon episode through broken glass, and then they force the poor sod to make these figurines while being held at gunpoint. That's kinda how I like to imagine these little pieces of horror were created. Okay, so they are clearly struggling to even get the most basic Pokemon right with these figurines, and then they get the idea to throw in a Mega Evolution. Okay, sure, the shape is about right, but what with that paint job? Speaking about faces, for some of these figurines, eyes seem to be a luxury they could not afford. And those that do have eyes seem to be missing a few chromosomes. And what's up with this seeking, by the way? Seems like some Magikarp DNA got mixed into this one. This is a true Dr. Moreau masterpiece right there. Damn. But among this jolly little gang of rejects, there is one who truly stands out, the chosen one of cheap fuckery, Mr. Motherfucking Mime. Now I know this isn't a popular Pokemon, and yes, there are a ton of creepypastas and stories floating around on the internet that will hunt your nights, but come on, he's just a pink guy. Did they drop this one in a can of pink paint and were like, fuck it. Put some blue dots on it and decided, well, at least we tried. I don't know, maybe they watch a different kind of Pokemon cartoon in China. Beats me. So, final verdict. These figurines were super cheap, but they also pretty much suck. They're fine as play toys for kids, just make sure they don't choke on them. But if you're a true collector or a serious Pokemon fan, you really don't want these misfits on your display. And that's basically a wrap for this episode, so see you guys around and send money.